Hi, it's Fearless and welcome back to Zero Escape's second game, Virtue's Last Reward. At the end of last episode, we got the key and the files from the safe in the treatment centre. We've also left Quack in Pod 1. It's meant to be healing him, but we had the option to freeze him, and since Clover absolutely shattered a plant we put in there, it was always not a good idea. So we need to get out of here and we need to talk to everyone else, and then we'll see what can be done, but the pod said that they can't heal the Radical 6 infections, so see what we can do. Okay, so we'll read these files first. Okay. An amazing machine that augments an individual's natural ability to heal, strengthens their immune system, accelerates their metabolism, and can cure many otherwise incurable diseases. In addition, it can creation personalized machines. Typo somewhere there. Perform gene therapy and even repair the effects of radiation damage. What an incredible machine! It's not that incredible if it can't cure Radical 6, you say? Yes, well, I guess you've got a point. But don't worry, it also has a function called Cold Sleep. Cold Sleep uses CAS freezing to freeze the entire body without damaging it. That way, even if the disease you have can't be cured, you can be frozen until a cure is found. But that means you could be frozen for a ridiculously long time. Obviously, it wouldn't be good. There are generally two types of cold sleep. The first type involves lowering your internal body temperature. This reduces your basal metabolic rate and induces a state similar to hibernation. In other words, your body is still actively functioning, just very slowly. The other sort of cold sleep is the one in this game. This involves freezing your body to essentially lock it in whatever state it was in. Until recently, this was impossible because the expansion and crystallization that took place during the freezing process irrevocably damaged human tissue. In the world where this game takes place, however, CAS technology has overcome this hurdle and makes cryonics a reality. The resuscitation rate is nearly 100%. In fact, you'd be much more likely to die in a plane crash, which means that freezing yourself to visit the future is safer than flying from Tokyo to Milan. Okay. So it's a question of, would I like to live where I am now, but go see different places in this time? Or would I like to stay in the same country my whole life, but just visit it at different time periods? To be fair, it's a good question. It is certainly interesting to live through the different time periods. Other countries are nice too. Not what I meant to do. Okay. CAS stands for Cells I can't read. Cells Alive System. It allows organic tissue to be safely and non-destructively frozen. In this game, CAS is used to put people in cold sleep. It supercools the subject with magnetic field and causes them to freeze almost instantly, preventing crystallization. In real life, the problem comes when you try to thaw something out, which also must be done instantly. In this game, however, the technological magic of the treatment pod makes returning from cold sleep possible. November 2018, 16 children were reported missing. In actuality, 18 children were taken, but 2 were never reported. The person in charge was someone we refer to as H. The purpose of the game was to conduct experiments on morphic resonance with the children as test subjects. I won't go into the specifics here, but the short version is that this was the first ordinary game. November the 1st, 2027. A total of 9 people participated in this session. They were abducted just as the children had been. At this time, H was not in charge of the game. Clover was a participant in both games, and now she finds herself playing the nonary game yet again. In the context of this game, espers are people with the ability to access the morphogenic field. An esper can increase the strength of their signal by being in close proximity to other espers, assuming they are the strongest. The strongest signal will absorb any weak ones nearby and use them to amplify its own strength, sort of like waves. The biggest wave adds the amplitude of smaller waves to its own and covers them up. The following 9 people were participants in the nonary game that Clover claims to have been part of. I just read the last line. 1. Ace, middle-aged man. 2. Snake, Clover's older brother, real name Light. 3. Santa, arrogant, uncooperative young man. 4. Clover, still Clover, just younger and with a jacket. 5. Junpei, hero of 9 doors, 9 persons. What the heck am I reading? Hero of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. 6. June, Junpei's childhood friend, real name Akane Kurashiki. 7. Amnesiac detective. 8. Lotus, attractive programmer, has 2 daughters. 9. Kubota, skittish man, gets blown up. Perfect. Type of carbamate compound which acts as a reversible. I cannot read that. Acetylchlorine stearase. Who knows if that's right? Inhibitor, exciting the parasympathetic nerve. This allows it to counteract the effects of the muscle relaxant tuberculin. It can be delivered with an injection gun like the one you see here. Okay. Well. That's a lot of information. So. We should be done in here now. We can't do anything with Quark. Sorry, Quark, we're gonna have to leave you in there, little man. Okay. So, not what I'm meaning to do. We should be fine to leave then. We have the key, we have the files. We will come back for you, Quark. I promise. This is locked for the exit. It says lock right now. You ready? Yeah! I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, found it!
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh. I knew everyone had to get out before us. We're so slow. It's not like we're trying to save Quark's life or anything over here.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Well, at least we have some time to get over there. We've got a little bit of time to talk to the others, so hopefully we can explain what's going on. What the hell?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Yeah, but who? Why would they do that? But if someone had finished their room really quick and got there before us, and we're still stuck in this room trying to figure out how to get out, we wouldn't be able to get over there in time to do it. And then wouldn't we be penalised? So someone could be totally screwing us over by rushing over there. Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. Yeah, but can we actually leave Quark behind? Because I know if he doesn't vote, it's automatically ally, but does he still need to be in there or not? Like, what's going to happen if we leave him? Headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods. Oh no, what?
The screen, it changed.
We take him? Please say we can take him. What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
Will we take him? Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. We looked in the others and no one was there, so we're hoping it means Quark. This was the pod we'd put him into after all. I read on. 7:48, one subject release. 8:06, one subject successfully restored. Wait. The one restored would be the first plant we did. Who was released first? I think though, that's not much longer before, and I don't know how long we were in this room. I'd have thought maybe we'd have probably been in this room at that point. But we randomly got a woman, but that was quite a bit before. Like we went over it, and we still had to wait ages anyway in between. One subject released has to have been something new that we don't know about. Is there another person or something? Because that's really weird. (8:16) cold sleep mode disengaged. Okay, maybe it doesn't mean the plant then because, well, I don't know what time we're on now. Well, maybe it'll say in a sec. But someone was released. Someone was restored. Cold sleep disengaged, which would mean it was burned off. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. So then does that mean stuff about Quark? Or someone else? Because if everything else before has been erased, we wouldn't know if something had happened before. But then it'd be interesting that they'd want to keep that from us. But I'm still confused. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. 748, one subject released. 806, one subject successfully restored. 816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. But we only put them in one. Why would all the screens say the same thing? Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep.
Okay, so it is something that happened before, but then why isn't it information that was erased if everything else was erased?
Well, 3 people actually.
Yeah. If they're all saying the same thing, then it had to have been all 3 of them.
1 for each pod.
Would that mean 3 of us? Or 3 other people? Because if it's 3 of us, and it was a cold sleep, to how long were we asleep?
They all say the same thing, see?
Just before we all woke up then. I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms. Well, we know that Clover was still unconscious. That's related, but... I don't know, because she was unconscious. Fi was saying, I think it was Fi, saying she was still feeling really, dizzy and stuff from it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I'm concerned.
I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Is she including the woman? Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would mean 10, wouldn't it? So who are the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me.
You wouldn't know anyway, would you? Because if you were kidnapped as well and then immediately frozen while you're unconscious or whatever, you wouldn't know that like a huge amount of time had passed. So it's kind of pointless asking anyone because obviously we're not going to know.
How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either. It could have been a week ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 years ago.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those milestones have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Well, if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave. Well, that either means we wanted you to come back to read it and delay you getting there, or we didn't want you to read it so we put it back on the screen after you were meant to have left. But won't make any sense.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why? Unless some of the other data tells us more about, well, like maybe other people, or gives us more of an idea of how long they'd have been frozen for.
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
And we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was alright in his pod, then hurried out of the treatment center. Oh, such a long way around. Yeah, it said something different. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh? So it is.
Oh. Are those?
The stars are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? Guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
You're questioning it, but you do understand both of you have a 6, right? You both betrayed last time, you both got a 6. That means if you betray... Oh no, is that what the choice is going to be? If we betray Quark, we can get 9 and get out. He won't be able to betray because he's passed out. Well, and not there, so it's like... Oh, wow. We would be such pieces of crap. We betrayed him. It would get us 9 and it would get us out. Well, the plus is, Quark betrayed last time, so he's on 6 anyway. So, we'd only be knocking him at 3, at least we wouldn't be killing him by doing that. But wow, we are awful people. What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true. So?
We're a pair, right?
Yeah?
And who's our opponent?
Quark?
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oh, I do not like this. You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to?
Oh, I actually wasn't.
I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
Why would I betray Quark? Even though I'm gonna have to get both endings. No, that's not. I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed. Right. It's the one time I'd choose ally and be totally fine with it. And I can't betray Quark. Oh, she's awful.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me.
I'm not.
We're partners. That means we share the same destiny.
But what's wrong with us picking ally?
So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
But didn't it say if we both picked ally, we'd gain 2 points anyway? Both get ally, 2 points. Get ally and get betrayed is you lose 3 or they gain 3. And you both betray, then nothing happens. I get we'd still need to do another round, but well, Temioji's not going to hate us for starters. We can't betray. Oh no, then I would feel even worse about it because Temioji trusted Clover. He trusted Clover with Quark. So if she goes and betrays, then he can't even trust the person that he was going to trust. Like, I'm going to absolutely break him. What the heck? I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious?
Obviously.
You were really going to pick ally?
Yes, I was.
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this.
How can you do that? Like, how can you do that to Quark, for starters? Secondly, he's unconscious. Like, you are awful. I get her reason for betraying Luna was pretty much this. But it's awful. But Susan Temioji only trusts you. Why would you do this to him? Well, I get she doesn't know who he is. So, well, who cares if he trusts her? But he only trusts you. How can you betray Quark and Temioji? I was like, I already betrayed Temioji once and he hates me for it and I hate me for doing it. So, Oh, I can't do that. I have to pick ally this time. Even though then I have to redo it and get the other one anyway. I can't betray. I can't do it. Sorry, Clover, we're gonna have to kill you. Anyway,
Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round.
but Temuj is more likely to trust us because we didn't betray him. I get if we betrayed Quark, we'd get the 9 and we'd be able to leave and then it wouldn't matter what he thought of us, but that's not the point here.
For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, K, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
I and Luna are playing against Temyoji. He's only got 1 BP left though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. Then you'd have to hope he doesn't betray because Luna only has 1. You gotta hope they both pick ally. And you'd hope that Temyoji would pick ally because he said that he'd never betray. If Temyoji picked ally, they'd kill him. Same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP...
No!
Yeah, exactly, you're not happy with that. But Dio did very happily betray Alice last time.
Don't even think about that!
I agree. But BP is the same as Temyoji's, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9. I feel like he would be wanting to kill someone. But I also feel like Alice is totally against him right now and definitely willing to press betray herself. So, even if they both betrayed, nothing would happen. I feel like they both betrayed everything.
Then Alice has to vote betray.
Yeah, that's generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses ally,
Then
K would have 9 BP.
so it makes sense for both sides there to betray. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If K gets 9 BP, then there won't game.
Well, it's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So someone might be nice, get to 9, and then be like, well, I'm gonna stay and help everyone else get out. I feel like Clover's probably just gonna be like, well, I've got 9, see you later, guys, and that be that, so...
So you think that K will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
I feel he's more likely to than you, yeah. I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not!
It's always possible. Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. Now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple of things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. What are you doing waiting?
Clover.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Were the last ones?
Yes.
Sorry it took so long.
Hey, where's Quark?
We killed it. No, we didn't kill him. Oh, I'll re-explain this when he's already mad at us. Temioji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Well, we're hoping so at this point.
Probably.
Probably?
No, they're definitely safe. Fine.
Well, are they safe or aren't they?
I didn't design them, I have no idea.
Look, I'm just worried about him, alright?
Understandable.
Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Oh, not me. Okay. It's fine, I'm not here.
Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Temioji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone. Out the magenta door. I'm not trusted in results. Alright, you guys got some explaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
Oh, what happened? As she spoke, Fi gestured towards the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
Huh? Well, you couldn't because you didn't have the cards. But that sounds like you did open yours up. So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well, then who was it?
I opened it.
I would have guessed. Was you? Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay?
Well, it is, because you opened the door and gave us 45 minutes. You could have just trapped us in a room, not able to get back here and do anything. You really screwed us over with that one.
I mean, you came right back.
Well, lucky us. What about next time? Yes, dear. Yes, it is a big deal.
If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No. Because Quark can't vote either. No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Huh? Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now? If I hadn't got back in time, Clover, Quark and I could have died. You've also got to think, though, if you can't make up your mind and you're not sure if the other person's going to press or not, just press ally, because that's what it would have defaulted to anyway. and then at least you would have voted. You just...
Alright, I get it.
Do you though? I don't know like you do.
Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
I need a little bit of slack, like, I'm not happy with you right now. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did? I think you might have ran back quicker, to be fair.
Of course I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Oh, we're bros, are we? See, I'm making no friends, but I'm making bros. Told you, we're here for family, not friends.
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff.
Well, they didn't.
Did you find any Excelavir?
We found absolutely nothing. No. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod. Obviously. And if the machine knew how to do it, well, the machine should have known how to do it if they had something in there that could have cured it.
I see.
Would you like to go check? I don't feel like you believe me.
Can the pod cure Radical 6?
Nope. No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
It told us. Oh. Well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. Better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had told. What had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Imagine so.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
But that would mean they'd put the bracelets on them, like, when the hearts had restarted, but maybe before they woke up. I don't think we should all go freezing ourselves, though. Oh! So if we're going to cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Why is everyone so happy?
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be doing that. Like, I'd want the bracelet off, but I don't think I'm gonna go freeze myself.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. Come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna.
Is it my fault? I feel like it's my fault. I feel like everything that goes wrong with Totemiyoji is my fault, so... It was probably me.
Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, I hear your plan. Not anymore. But when Clover and I were here, it worked. Yeah. You were discussing how you could freeze everyone to get the bracelets off.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
Okay, I need to figure out what we're doing then. Well, our choice should be easiest. At least this time I know I'm picking ally. I can't betray him, you know. I know I'm gonna have to betray him. I already said we're gonna get to this point, and then I'm gonna betray him, and the second time. And then we're gonna go all the way back up here, and we're gonna ally. And then I only have 2 options. But I imagine this would be, we'd actually be able to choose a door because Temioji wouldn't hate us at this point and might be willing to pair with us again. But then we have endings. So
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here.
yeah, well, they make it easier in front of vote then, don't you?
I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know, I've only got 1 BP.
I'm sorry, because I feel like I'm being blamed again with that one.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally.
And they know that, so they could very easily betray. But let's hope they have a bit of sympathy and don't.
All they have to do is pick betray.
But if you both ally, then Luna and Temioji are back to 3 at least.
We won't.
And he's gonna have to trust you with that one.
You staying here won't change our vote. Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
And this time you won't be worrying if he's gonna betray you or not.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna.
And again, it's an attack on me, isn't it? I trust them, but not Sigma. He's not gonna let it go.
I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Yeah, the ellipsis is right. It's you is not trusting here, Sigma. Really hits us. That's good. Okay then, Temioji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Oh, he hates us so much.
I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
What about second?
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Back at Flore Warehouse, we opened the AB rooms. Marched in, apparently.
4 minutes remain until Amberdeck's game polling closes.
Alright, Clover. Should probably head into.
Okay.
Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
I'm not betraying. Yeah? You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get a chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Yeah, I'm not betraying him. Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Good. Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
Did he tell you why he trusts you? Okay then. What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
Okay. If I promise I won't laugh, will you tell me? I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Well, that was pointless. Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. We'll ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji.
And I felt bad enough betraying him the first time. I'm not betraying Quark.
Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
He said he trusted you and he really doesn't trust me. That was a fun time.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover.
Yeah, but why? Why do you trust her?
I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
I'm pretty ready to betray him back on 4B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
So he is someone you know. Suspicious. Who is he then? Who do you know? But, I said, for like, if she knew him just by looking at him, then there wouldn't have been that kind of questioning. But she didn't know. He had to say who he was for her to be like, oh, it's you and I know you. So, well, if he was younger, I'd be guessing some sort of surgery, but he's older, so I'm guessing she knew him when he was younger. But his appearance changed a lot in the time since she saw him. Like, maybe she was like really young when she knew him then or something. Or maybe she was one of the ones that were frozen. Because then maybe they were about the same age and they knew each other then. But I don't get how you can like know someone and not know that it's them unless maybe like a huge amount of time has passed. Oh ho! So you're saying you know who Temyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please. Choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right?
Whee! Nope, I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you.
I'd agree.
So,
Alright. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what do I do? And we really are going to have to leave that until the next episode. Will I choose ally? Like I've been saying the whole time though, because I don't want to betray Temyoji again, and I do quite like Quack. But we still need to do all of the endings. So would it be better to do the ending where we betray them now and just get it over with? Or should we ally? Try gain a bit of trust somewhere. Well, I guess we'll just have to find out in the next episode. See if I'm actually a nice person or not. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Right, bye.